I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with SURF, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota. You'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, The Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Layton Chanel, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, The Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Welcome into Black Hills Energy Stadium for another edition of Spearfish Sasquatch Baseball. Welcome into Black Hills Energy Stadium, where the Sasquatch looked to avenge a loss last night at the hands of the Casper Spuds. Like I saw Justin Hausman, I'm Nikita Lohman. Justin, last night, definitely a tough loss for the Sasquatch.
Yeah, it was. We talked to Coach Demas yesterday about it. And just came up short in multiple areas of the game. Didn't pitch the greatest. Had good moments, but also gave up a couple of home runs. Didn't hit well the entire night. Strung a couple of hits together. In the end, could not make the late inning comeback that they made so many times before. Ended up falling by 8-6 to the Casper Spuds.
And we saw they had opportunities. They banged into 3 double plays. They left more runners on base than usual. But the play that you can point to, of course, a big 2-out, 2-run double from Carter Towns off the bench. But Ben Foyer was thrown out, trying to stretch it, have a 3rd-run score. But that's a different day. Today, they wiped this slate clean, and they've been so good coming off of losses this season.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen in all 3 of their losses up to last night that the next day is a much better day. Pretty much every area of the game is cleaned up. They play very well after losses, and that's certainly what we expect them to do here tonight.
Coming off a loss, they're averaging 15.3 runs per game, albeit they haven't lost a whole lot, so that's only 3 games where they have come off of a loss. They've got a 13-4 record. They're going to try to not suffer their first losing streak of the year tonight against a Zap team, which they have played extremely well against. They are 7-1 in 8 contests this season, but Justin, this might not be the same Zap team that they've seen in the past.
No, not at all. The Zap have had a full week off since their last matchup. So we expect to see all of their best pitchers here through this 2 games here at home, 3 games on the road. This isn't going to be the same pitching staff from the Zap that we've seen all season long up to this point. If we go back to the first series of the year, our home opener here, the Zap had a couple of games before they came here to Spearfish to open it up with us here, and they had used all their best arms on the road away from Spearfish. So they came in with a little bit less of a pitching staff than they would have liked. But that's not going to be the problem here today. Everybody's got plenty of rest, and we're going to see what we expect to see is some sharp pitching from the Zap.
Yes, and they will be starting out with a guy who was very impressive against the Sasquatch a few weeks ago in Pierre. That is Pierce Hollowell. This Zap team, they've struggled offensively. The pitching has gotten a bit unlucky, though. If you look, they've got a team ERA up above 6, but a FIP at 4.5. That is fielding independent pitching. So, Justin, a lot of the numbers, the strikeouts, the walks, the hard contact they've allowed shows that really this is a better team than a 4-12 record.
Yeah, certainly. The fielding is not helping the pitching. That's an inflated ERA from where it should be if you go just purely off of pitching stats. But by result, the Zap have given up more earned runs than expected, according to fielding independent pitching. So they certainly hope to get that number down with their best pitchers here. But it's always tough to come into Black Hills Energy Stadium and play the Sasquatch.
Should be a good one in store here tonight. We're going to take a brief step aside, but don't go anywhere. Lineups, first pitch, and baseball here on a beautiful Thursday evening is up next.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort, your home for the newest games.
I learned
Welcome back here to the Spearfish Sasquatch pregame show. Just about 10 minutes away from first pitch here this evening. We talked about last night, but here it's the start of a new two-game set against the Zap. And the story of tonight's game, Justin, it's going to be the starting pitching.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, with the Zap having their better pitching ready to play the Sasquatch, it's important for the Sasquatch to come out and pitch well. We've been certainly waiting for this moment, for this starter on the mound. Last time he was on in relief, I think I said on off air, I was like, this guy needs to start. Well, we get it tonight in Aiden Bond. Certainly excited to see him tonight.
Yes, Aiden Bond has pitched limited innings so far, joined the team during that week off at the start of June, but he really caught our eye in his first outing of the year. He's gone 3 scoreless innings in 2 appearances. Last time he came onto the mound was June 12th against the Aviators right here. Pitched a scoreless inning. Of course, has not allowed a run yet this year. For Bond, what's interesting to see is how deep does he go into the game. Pitching at Crowder College, so many strong arms ahead of him. He didn't have an opportunity to pitch for a ton of length. The question is, how much leash does he get tonight?
Yeah, and that's something that we're going to see as we get into the game, kind of feeling out where he's at and just seeing how far Coach Demas is willing to push him. I think Bond is an arm that needs to be pushed, that needs to be stressed a little bit, throw him into the fire a little bit and let him develop, let him work out on himself. Just because he's got such good stuff. That's certainly not the question. Now is the mindset ready to start? Does he have the energy to go deep into a ball game? I think he does. I think he's got it all. And again, I'm excited to see him pitch tonight.
And on the flip side, going for the Zap, it's Pierce Hollowell. He pitched against the Sasquatch once this year and had arguably the most dominant outing that any pitcher has had against Spearfish, maybe until Matt Ramos' performance last night. Hollowell went 5 innings, just 1 earned run. This is out of the bullpen. He struck out 9 hitters, just the most that any pitcher has struck out of the Sasquatch lineup this season.
Yeah, Hollowell's got good stuff. It plays well. Now it's a matter of bringing it here into Spearfish, into Black Hills Energy Stadium in front of a home crowd for the Sasquatch, and on turf where the Sasquatch have historically played very well. Again, 9-1 at home this season, just the first loss last night. It's hard for starting pitching to come here and get comfortable.
And behind Hollowell, after a week off, the Zap have had some time to reset, and they will have some of their best arms here this evening, which includes Quinn Ludvigsen. Ludvigsen, the closer for this team. If it gets late into the ball game, good luck trying to hit him, because in the early going, he's been as untouchable as they come.
Which is super surprising, because talking to Coach Haberger and the Zap crew, he's not a pitcher. He doesn't pitch in college. I'm not sure high school experience. That's a little bit further than what I know. But he's not a pitcher. But he's coming to this season of ILB. I don't know. The pitching staff, I don't know if they're giving him tips or something, but whatever it is works for Quinn Ludvigsen.
And the way he's pitched, you have to figure that he's probably going to get more looks as a pitcher. Potentially a starter down the line this season. That was not ruled out when speaking with Coach Haberger. But striking out nearly 60% of the batters he's faced. We've been in awe of the way Waitley Kolopek has pitched, but Quinn Ludvigsen on the other side has arguably been more dominant.
Somehow. I haven't gotten to see it yet. I hope I get to. Hope it doesn't go well for him. I'd like to see the Sasquatch hit this Zap pitching staff around a little bit. But he's certainly one of the guys that I would more like to see pitch from the Zap here in these next two games.
He will be in the lineup tonight. We are going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with each team's starting lineup. First pitch and baseball here this evening at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
Learned about the Black Hills underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The Sasquatch defense has taken the field. Let's take a look now at the starting lineup they will be going up against for the Oahe Zap. Leading off at third base, it's Mason Melton. And the 2-hole behind the plate, it is Ty Farwell. In the 3 spot at second base, Gavin Frazier. Landon Meyer is the designated hitter and the cleanup man. Batting 5th in left field, Connor Goldberg. Quinn Ludvigsen, part-time closer. Full-time first baseman, he bats 6th. In the 7th spot, the shortstop, Cy Taylor. Dominic DiCarlo is the center fielder, batting 8th. And in the 9th spot is the right fielder, Dylan Bowie. Aiden Bond making his first start of the year, his 3rd appearance. He has not allowed a run just yet. Hasn't faced the Zap either this season. The Kansas City, Missouri kid who just finished up year 2 at Crowder. He's got a fastball, a slider, and a changeup, and he has been very impressive so far. Bond is ready. Melton is ready. And we are underway. First pitch, fly ball out into left field and down for a base hit. It drops in front of Braden Smith, and Mason Melton very quickly extends his on-base streak to 15 straight games.
Just ready to hit. First pitch of the game. Probably figured it was going to be a straight one. And he sent it out to left field.
First pitch at 6:07. As the baton has been passed from Hunter Stonecipher to Ty Farwell. He's the beer batter tonight, so he gets the Ty song treatment. First pitch is outside. He's been one of the main threats in the Zap lineup, which for the most part has struggled this season. Tops on the team in home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, hits, extra base hits. There's a high pop left side and foul territory. Braden Smith slides, but it hits off of his glove. Made a nice effort. Just a little too much room to go. But for Farwell, he's been great overall, but he's been held down by the Sasquatch pitching. Just 6 for 25 and no extra base hits for a guy who has hit all 3 home runs for Casper this season. That is the Zap, excuse me. That pitch is up high. Went to the breaking ball, missed outside. So now 3-1 on Farwell. Mason Melton, not much of a threat to run over at first base. Farwell has a lot of power and hitters count. Grounds one foul. The count is full now. Here, top of the first inning, the 4-12 Zap against the 13-4 Sasquatch. Oahe yet to win a ball game in this building. Trying to flip the script tonight. 3-2 from Bond. Another foul ball. Two contrasting styles. One pitch base hit. Now a long AB for Ty Farwell.
Yeah, Farwell just digging in, seeing a lot of pitches. Now fouled a few off.
Three-two. That hits off of the shin. Farwell, he'll walk it off. Really putting together a battle. Four different guys scheduled to throw today behind Aiden Bond. So probably won't be extremely long for this game. There's a high pop, and again, it's foul.
Just can't find the swing and miss pitch. Farwell fighting everything off here late in this at bat.
Typically, the slider has been the out pitch for Bond. It's got some gyro movement to it, which means a bit more vertical break than horizontal. Runner goes on the 3-2. The pitch is line foul.
Another foul ball. This is a 9-pitch at bat right now.
We're going to see double digits here next. Ty Farwell giving a Zap lineup, which has struggled, an opportunity to time up Aiden Bond. He's had to throw the kitchen sink here early. There's a grounder to first. Fielded nicely by Batanco. He went to throw to second, but fell down. They will take the out. Mason Melton advances to second base.
Well, he got the out. It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
And with that first out, let's take a look now at the Sasquatch defensive alignment. Behind the plate tonight is Kendrick Aragon. You saw Batanco at first, Crew Moeller is at second, Ben Fewer at short, and Wilson Kiefer is at third base. There's a line drive, right center field. That's going to drop in front of Carter Towns. Mason Melton had to hold up. He's at third. Going for second is Frazier. He slides in safely. A hustle double for Gavin Frazier. The Zap coming out of their 1 week break with their hair on fire.
Finding the outfield grass. That one hit hard into the gap. Of course, hustled out the double. It was close play at second, but Foyer not able to get the tag down. Now Bond's got to work through some trouble. Only one out. 2 runners in scoring position.
And that is for the designated hitter, Landon Meyer. Came out of the gate slow, but is heated up. First pitch, line drive, base hit left field. Scoring is Melton. They're going to wave home Frazier. The throw offline. It's a 2 RBI single for Landon Meyer. The Zap making a statement early. It's 2-0 top 1.
Came out with fire. You can hear the energy in the dugout. They've just got it to start this game.
To start last summer, the Zap struggled even worse than they have so far. They went 5-17, but they righted the ship as the calendar got closer to July, finished 21-10. The first pitch misses outside to Connor Goldberg. You get the feeling that after a week off, a chance to reset, that could be a season saver. There's a grounder out to second. Moeller flips to Foyer for 1. The throw on to first. Double play. Nice scoop by Noah Batanco. Gets Aiden Bond out of any further trouble. But the Zap put 2 runs on the board in the top of the first. Sasquatch coming to bat after this.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Welcome back. Your Sasquatch down 2-0. They'll be taking their first hacks at it in the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for your Spearfish Sasquatch. In the leadoff spot, first time this year, it's Braden Smith. Batting second for the second straight day, it's Sam Kwapnoski. Noah Batanco is at first base, batting third. Crew Moeller is the cleanup man. Carter Towns is hitting fifth. Wilson Kiefer in the sixth hole. J.J. Manuel comes into the lineup tonight and bats seventh. Kendrick Aragon behind the plate hitting eighth. And Ben Foyer, as per usual, the shortstop, batting ninth. And they'll be going up against Pierce Hollowell. Before we talk about Hollowell, Justin, who's your hitman?
Quap is going to be my hitman tonight. I haven't taken him in a while. Of course, every time Morrison's in the lineup, I'm going to take him. At least right now, that's the plan. I'm going to take him every day until he gets a home run. He's got a couple of days off here, so it's going to be Quap for me tonight.
I will be going with Carter Towns. Towns has had a few days to take off, get a little breather. Came into the game last night. Really impressive swing. Lefty off the bench, roped a double down the left field line with the bases loaded. We've seen nothing but good things from him at the plate. Tonight, hits may be a little harder to come by for the Sasquatch against Pierce Hollowell. If you were listening to the pregame show, you heard that he struck out 9 Sasquatch hitters in 5 innings back on May 30th. That's the most a single pitcher has struck out the Sasquatch lineup in a game all year.
Yeah, he pitched well. I wasn't in attendance for that one up in Pierre. You were. So I've yet to see him pitch, but I've heard good things.
You can expect to see a lot of strikes. Not a lot of pitches out of the zone. 25 strikeouts to 3 walks this year. A 3.5 ERA in 14 innings. He's striking out 43% of the batters he's facing. For a starter, that's unheard of. Let's see what the Sasquatch have for him here tonight. First pitch to Braden Smith is in there for strike 1. Smith did not get a chance to see Hollowell back in that early season matchup in Pierre. Hadn't joined the team just yet. He had a night he'd like to forget last night. 0 for 4, hit into 2 double plays. He lines one hop out to Taylor at short. Throws in time, 1 down.
It's a nice play. Again, like you said, on 1 hop. Took a drop step on it, so he got the good hop and made the play.
Here's Sam Kwapnowski. In limited time this year, he's absolutely killed the Zap as they're going to go into a lefty pole shift. Mason Melton way off the bag at third. First pitch is a breaking ball inside. Quap this season is hitting .389, a 1343 OPS, 2 homers, and 9 ribbies. That comes in 5 games against the Zap. He's been an absolute terror. But with Pierce Hollowell on the mound, the Zap have to feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah, if there's a guy that can get any of these Squatch hitters out, it's probably Hollowell.
Here's the 2-0. Big swing and a miss for Quap.
He's trying to make that first hit of the game a big one.
We saw him poke one out against the Zap here last week, June 8th, June 9th. But they didn't have guys like Pierce Hollowell, Quinn Ludvigsen available. So it really is a different story. This is a very different Zap team. A lot of their best arms had been burned in a series against the Spuds prior to those June 8th and June 9th matchups. 3 balls and a strike here on Quap. That's outside for ball 4. First base runner of the day for the Sasquatch. That's going to bring up a guy who's really come into his own as of late. That's Noah Batanko. Last 3 games, he is 7 for 12. He's driven in 5 runs. Also walked twice. Had 2 knocks against Casper last night. A catcher and a first baseman. He's at first tonight. They can't afford to not have that bat in the lineup. First pitch is outside. And what stood out to us here in the booth, it feels like every time Noah Batanko comes to the plate, he hits the ball hard. Went to the curveball. That misses well outside. Batanko head.
Yeah, it's an uncompetitive curveball. Held on a little too tightly, release point too late.
Now 3-0 on Noah Batanko.
Hollowell having a tough time finding the strike zone after a quick out on Braden Smith. That was a 5-pitch walk to Quap, and now at risk of a 4-pitch walk to Batanko.
The 3-0. Up high for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Sasquatch. 2 base runners aboard for Crew Moeller. They're going to have a meeting on the mound now with Hollowell. This is not a common sight to see. Pierce Hollowell in 14 innings coming into this one had walked just 3 batters. Now 2 in the first inning alone. And of his first 4 appearances of the year, Justin, 3 of them came out of the bullpen. Only 1 of them as a starter. So potentially that routine, the extra thinking that goes into coming into the game as a starting pitcher versus the quick turnaround which a reliever has, it might be part of what we're seeing here with the struggles to find the zone.
Yeah, this could be a mentality thing. You know, we've talked about it a couple of different times on the broadcast. The different mentality that goes into starting rather than relieving.
That'll be Crew Moeller. Crew has scuffled a bit lately. He's 3 for 19 in his last 4 games. He swings at the first pitch fastball and fouls it away. It goes to show you just how good he was at the start of the year. Scuffling for a 4-game stretch, but still hitting to a 935 OPS, 3 homers, 16 ribbies. He's going to be all right. Fouls another pitch away. Hollowell ahead 0-2 after the mound visit.
Moeller just under that pitch. Got the good part of the bat to it. Just off the top of the barrel.
Kwabnowski at second, Batanko at first. Hollowell. It's a pop-up first base side. Ludvigsen towards the line. Stops just in front of the cameras. The ball goes out of play.
Remember to take your foul ball over to the concession stand and get a squatch bug. Brought to you by State Farm Agent Joey Garcia.
Here comes the 0-2. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly is called. Cy Taylor makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 40, right fielder Carter Towns.
That'll bring it up to my hitman this evening, Carter Towns. This will be his first start since June 13th, working his way back from a hamate injury. Is getting a little time in and out of the lineup as he builds his way back up. There's a breaking ball, which gets by the catcher Farwell to the backstop. Kwabnowski to third, Batanko to second. 2 ducks on the pond for Carter Towns.
For those at home unaware what a hamate is, as I was the first time that I saw that injury, it's a little bone in your hand that really gives baseball players problems.
You know, after this pitch, I can actually give a little anatomy lesson. I happen to know exactly what bone the hamate is.
I believe it's under your ring finger, is that correct?
The 1-0. That's smoked into left center field. Going back is Goldberg. It's off the wall. It's a 2-run double for Carter Towns. He just keeps on mashing. 2-2, bottom 1.
You can put on the board, yes.
It's another double to the opposite field in back-to-back at-bats for Carter Towns. It's got to feel good when you're hitting with power the other way.
Now, for anyone who's wondering what the hamate bone is, if you open your hand and press in right under your thumb, you're going to feel a bone that hooks up a little bit, and that's your hamate.
Well, I was completely wrong.
Here's Wilson Kiefer. Pierce Hollowell fakes back to second base. Carter Towns had started taking a secondary lead, but no one covering, so he's back easily. We can go more in depth on the hamate bone later. Now let's focus on Wilson Kiefer, who's been great thus far. There he takes a big looping breaking ball for a first pitch strike. He's always been a bat to ball guy, and he's hitting .444 so far this season. Just one extra base hit, but he's getting on base a ton. The only guy in the Sasquatch lineup who hasn't struck out this season. There's a breaking ball, which misses inside. Dominic Torres got hit on the wrist last night, exited the game early. He's going to be out for a couple days, so Kiefer will be manning the hot corner in the meantime.
Did talk to Dom today, though. He feels good. This is more of a precautionary.
The 1-1. Upstairs. A couple guys dealing with things. Just getting a quick spell. Coach Demas prioritizing his guys' health. No need to test anything. Still a lot of time left to go in the summer for players who've had so many innings under this belt when you add in the spring. Nice take from Kiefer. Puts himself ahead in the count 3-1. And Pierce Hollowell is one pitch away from matching his walk total on the season here in the first inning alone. The first two batters he put on base via walks came around to score. 3-1 is not thrown. Throw back to second. Carter Towns is in time. Swing and a miss, strike two. Kiefer was hunting a fastball there in a 3-1 count. Took an aggressive hack. He's got another pitch to work with. Count is full. J.J. Manuel is on deck. Carter Towns leads off second base. The payoff pitch. Grounded over to first. Easy for Ludvigsen. Side is retired. Carter Towns left stranded at second base, but the Sasquatch score 2 runs on his 2 RBI double. All twos on the board, second inning up next.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Aiden Bond allows 2 runs in the top of the first, but gets those 2 right back. Sasquatch lineup puts a couple on the board. Top of the second here at the stadium. It will be 6, 7, and 8 in the Zap order. Beginning with Quinn Ludvigsen. Justin, what does Aiden Bond have to do to regroup after a first inning where he got hit around a little bit?
Probably just keep working around the strike zone, keep moving around the strike zone. You want to be in the zone. You don't want to be walking too many guys. But moving around the strike zone, getting guys to swing and miss, and trust your stuff. You're here for a reason. You're at Crowder for a reason. There's no need to panic. Just go out there and throw your best.
The first pitch to Quinn Ludvigsen was outside. There's a strike on a backdoor breaking ball. Well, Ludvigsen's pitching has been one of the early stories of the summer. He has killed the Sasquatch at the plate. Coming into this one, hitting .364, an OPS over 1,000 against Spearfish. On the season, it's at .720. So he's been a thorn in their side. There's a breaking ball inside. His strongest trait as a hitter is controlling the strike zone. He's got 14 walks. That's most on the Zap. He swings and fouls away the 3-1 heater. Should Oahe have a lead in the 9th inning? This is the man you'll see on the mound. Here comes the 3-2. That's up and away for ball 4. Extending that team lead in walks to 15. Ludvigsen is aboard as the leadoff man.
Now batting for the Hawaii Snap, number 8, shortstop, Cy Taylor.
Another guy who's fared well against the Sasquatch this year, it's Cy Taylor. Getting on base more than 53% of the time against Spearfish. He checks his swing and takes a strike, 0-1. That .538 on base, though, comes with a bit of an asterisk. He's been hit 5 times by pitches against the Sasquatch, 3 in one game. There's a breaking ball which misses away. Those 3 came in a wild 18-11 Spearfish win in Pierre. I think he'd prefer to get on base in different ways here tonight. There's a chopper foul. The 1-2 from Bond. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ludvigsen is going for second. The throw from Aragon, not in time. It's a strikeout and a wild pitch, which Quinn Ludvigsen advances on. It's the first K of the day for Aiden Bond. His next assignment is Dominic DiCarlo. Hitting .286 on the year, .429 on base percentage. But the speedy center fielder does not have an extra base hit. There's a first pitch strike. DiCarlo had struck out too much in May, but has found a way to put the ball in play more, striking out just 3% of the time here in the month of June. And with his speed, that'll play. That's in the dirt, 1-1. You'd always rather have a guy who puts the ball in play instead of striking out, because you never know if there's going to be a booted ground ball or a fly ball gets dropped, miscommunication in the outfield. It's especially applicable with a guy like Dominic DiCarlo, who, when you make a mistake, he can take 2 bases on you. Here he falls behind 1-2. Quinn Ludvigsen at second base with one out here in the top of the second. Pitch from Bond. Grounder. Left side. Kiefer ranges over, throws in time. Second out here in the second inning.
Now batting for the Sap is number 7, right fielder Dylan Bowie.
One of the Canadian boys now up to the plate, Dylan Bowie. One of 3 from Alberta, one of 2 from Spruce Grove. Him and Gavin Frazier, who you saw hit a double in the first inning. First pitch, fastball is a strike.
It's a beautiful pitch on the inside corner.
Bowie hitting .250, no home runs, 2 RBIs in 25 plate appearances. And he's got a unique stance, Justin.
Yeah, nice and low.
He rolls one over to short. Fewer up the middle. Got him. Nice play from the Sasquatch shortstop. Sets down the zap in the top of the second inning. 2-2 your score. Spearfish hitting on the way.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
No music.
JJ Manuel will lead off here in the bottom of the second inning. Sasquatch capitalized on 2 walks allowed by Pierce Hollowell in the first inning as Carter Towns delivered the big blow, a 2-run double. JJ in the lineup tonight because a couple of guys on the mend. Bo Iandoli is getting a breather. He was having some issues with his leg. Nothing serious, just a little cramping. Malachi Lopez away from the team momentarily. Dominic Torres with a banged up wrist. They're also trying to give Maddox Morrison a little time off. It's the cycling through the lineup that a college coach has to master in summer ball.
Yeah, you're dealing, not only with wanting to win and wanting to put together the best lineup you can, you're also dealing with every college coach of every college that your guys come from, because they want their guys to be healthy for fall, understandably.
Here is JJ Manuel. Predominantly a pitcher, but he's hit very well, hitting .333 and .867 OPS. Takes the first pitch for a strike. This summer, the focus with him has been getting his work in on the mound. Coach Demas said to JJ that for now, he's got to think of himself as a pitcher who also hits. There's a grounder foul outside third. However, when he does hit, he's fantastic. This year at Cal State LA, he finished first on the team in average, second in OPS. So this isn't your prototypical pitcher at the plate. This is a legit two-way guy. Takes a pitch in the dirt, 1-2. I can't remember how long ago it was, but we saw JJ hammer a ball.
Is that in Casper, first road trip?
I think it was. There were a couple cases where he'd drill a ball just straight at somebody in Casper. There was also a time here, I think in BP, he launched one either foul or pretty much on the street fair. It's the 2-2. High pop on the infield, left side. Easy play for Cy Taylor, out number 1.
Now, cage bombs don't count, but, you know, they can show.
It shows the raw power.
Yeah.
Translating raw power to game power can be a different story, but it shows it's in there. Here's Kendrick Aragon, hitting .262 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a strike. The kid from Farmington, New Mexico. A lot of guys in the Southwest region, but he's the only one from New Mexico on the team. Love to see the representation of guys from all over the map. Just swing and a miss for strike 2. As potentially the only person from New Jersey that's in Spearfish, South Dakota right now, I love to see that, you know, spread in. It's the beauty of summer baseball. People come in from all over the country. They get to know each other, and you make lifelong relationships out of it.
I think professionals might call it networking.
The 0-2. There's a call at strike 3. First strikeout for Hollowell. And there are 2 down. It was only a matter of time for Pierce. 43% K rate. That's legendary reliever levels. You just don't see that from a starting pitcher or a guy who pitches in bulk. Ben Foyer takes a curveball outside. Like Sam Kwapnoski, he's been a pest for the Zap, hitting .500, a .621 on base. And that's in 7 games. As there's a fly ball down the right field line. That's easy for Dylan Bowie. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 2nd inning. You're watching Sasquatch Baseball here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
The lineup flips over in the top of the 3rd inning for the Zap. Mason Melton, Ty Farwell, and Gavin Frazier. Melton hit the first pitch of the ball game into left field for a single, came around to score. Tough greeting for Aiden Bond in his first career ILB start. He settled in the 2nd. 31 pitches through 2. First offering of the 3rd inning is outside.
See how Bond reacts to the second time through the order. Found some good success in the bottom half, especially last inning.
There's a strike, 1-1. Aiden Bond is a guy who, no question about it, you can't deny his work ethic. This is a pitcher who, in his senior year of high school, was 6'1", 150 pounds. There's a foul ball. Now it's 1-2. And here we are at this current moment. He's 6'4", 195.
Put on a little bit.
And when you look at him, you can tell you don't want a pitcher to be too bulky, but with his frame, he's got clean mechanics. You can see the projectability. He's got some weight he could put on. There's a called strike 3. Beautiful pitch. Second strikeout of the day for Bond.
Frozen. In the zone for strike 3. Bond has reset well since the top of the first.
Ty Farwell grounded out to first base in the first inning. There's a fastball upstairs. Back-to-back series where it's probably the best hitter in the lineup who's been selected as the beer batter.
Yeah, somehow Hunter Stonecipher got picked on twice in the series against Casper. Hitting in the same spot. His card got drawn twice in a row.
I didn't even know that was possible as a beer batter. I thought you got ruled out when you were selected once.
Nope. All 9 cards are up every single night.
There's a fastball outer half. Farwell asks the umpire where in the zone that was, getting a sense of the height and the width. Two one from Bond. Beautiful pitch. Backdoor breaking ball makes it a 2-2 count.
From experience, a lot of guys will ask you, is that your furthest? Again, just trying to get a sense of where the outside edge is, where the top edge is.
Grounded. Second. Moeller cuts down Farwell. 2 down here in the third inning. Bond has retired 5 straight hitters. As an umpire, how do you take that? What are your thoughts when a guy asks you, is that the farthest? Where is that?
Well, the zones change from night to night. I'm never going to get offended if somebody asks where it's at. Now, depending on the body language, if the body language is trying to stand me up a little bit, then you're going to respond a little bit more firmly. But if guys just want to know where your zone's at, that's completely okay.
That's hit in the air to right. Diving. Carter Towns makes the catch. Slick play from the Sasquatch right fielder to rob Gavin Frazier of a hit. Aiden Bond works a 1-2-3 top of the third inning.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Pierce Hollowell on the mound for the bottom of the third inning. Worked a 1-2-3 second inning. They'll have the top of the Sasquatch order. The Squatch and the Zap going step for step. As for pace, each side leading off the first and the third with 1, 2, 3.
Both starters have had very similar days, too. Similar in pitch count, similar in result. Each 2 runs given up in the first. Locked down pretty well since then.
We'll see if Hollowell will match Aiden Bonds, a 1-2-3 top of the third with a 1-2-3 bottom of the third inning. First hitter he'll see is Braden Smith. He hit one hard out to shortstop, but one hop right to Cy Taylor. A struggle last night, but he'd been red hot in the 4 games going into that. First pitch, fastball's inside. In the 4 leading up to that 0-for-4 2 double play ball game, he went 7 for 15, had 4 extra base hits, and drove in 3 runs. There's a big looping breaking ball to even the count of 1-1.
Again, it's Samson's birthday here tonight. It's also mascot night at the ballpark. You can see the mascot for the Rapid City Rush.
We've also seen the Black Hills State University B is in attendance. Are there any others?
It's Sting the Yellow Jacket.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar as you are.
Yeah. Well, I hope.
The 1-2 from Hollowell. Grounder to short. Taylor puts away Smith.
I know we've got Samson, obviously. Of course you're going to attend your own birthday party. Again, Nugget from the Rapid City Rush, a semi-pro hockey team down in Rapid. We have another hockey team from Rapid in attendance. I think his name is Snipe.
It was a big swing from Sam Kwabnoski out in front of a curveball. He walked in the first inning and scored on the 2 RBI double from Carter Towns. That one hit into left field, down for a base hit. Connor Goldberg flips it in. Second hit of the day for the Sasquatch. Second time Quap has reached base safely. And
that's 10 points, partner.
Another day, another correct pick for Justin.
10 for 11.
I'm right there with you.
Of course, you're 9 for 10 right now, so
hey,
we're even.
Carter Towns, 10 for 11.
Oh, yeah, yep, you got me there. Yeah, so, again,
look, usually it's pretty easy because the Sasquatch average more than 12 hits a game, but 2 hits on the board, and they're from our 2 guys.
See, we know what we're doing, folks.
Noah Batanco takes the first pitch low. That's one of those moments where we can give ourselves the pat on the back and say, announcer's jinx, never heard of her.
Nope, never heard of her.
We both don't believe in it.
No, not
just
at all.
a heads up.
Not at all. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. And sometimes we predict things that we wish we didn't.
There's a line drive left field. Base hit for Noah Batanco. Back-to-back, 1-out singles. Brings Crew Moeller to the plate.
Spearfish Sasquatch, number 4, Crew Moeller.
And did he change his walk-up song?
He did.
Little Michael Jackson.
MJ, King of Pop.
Hollowell's first pitch. Breaking ball, misses inside. Baseball players are so superstitious. Sometimes you got to change one little thing, whether it be your walk-up song or the way you wear your gloves, you throw on another sleeve to try to break out of a funk. See if it works for Crew Moeller here. Fastball's outside. It's 2-0. Inside, so now 3-0.
It's a good call. That curveball did not come back to catch the corner.
Ball 4. Crew Moeller works a walk. It's the third free pass, which Pierce Hollowell has issued. Bases loaded, 1 out for the man who's done all the damage for the Sasquatch so far today in Carter Towns.
Got the bases loaded last night, knocked a 2-out double down the left field line. Knocked in a couple more RBIs back in the first with another opposite field double.
One thing you can count on with Carter Towns is a quality at bat. Second highest percentage on the team, up above 60. Him and Sam Kwapnoski lead that list. He sees a lot of pitches, more than 4 per at bat. It's the most on the team. First pitch lined right back up the middle, base hit. Runners had to hold up, so Kwap scores. Everyone else moves up 90 feet. Another RBI for Carter Towns. Sasquatch ahead 3-2.
Make it 3 for the evening, 5 since yesterday. In very limited playing time, of course. Came off the bench yesterday, got 2 RBIs late in the game. Earned the start today. It's made it worth it.
Seems like getting a few days to reset, rest the body has paid dividends. Wilson Kiefer's got a shot to drive in some runs. Takes the first pitch curve for a strike. Kiefer grounded out to first to end the first inning. That's outside. He's driven in 4 runs this season. With his number 1 trait being putting the ball in play, this is the good situation for him. As long as it's not a hard grounder out to shortstop or second base. That pitch is in the dirt, but Farwell blocks it. Sasquatch as a team hitting .406 with runners in scoring position this year. That's how you wind up with as many crooked numbers as they have. Fastball outside corner.
Just eclipsed the 50 pitch mark for Hollowell. Here 1 out in the the bottom of the third.
Kiefer chokes up in a 2-2 count. Leaves a breaking ball low. That'll run it full.
It's a very firm good from his dugout after that take.
On 3-2, Kiefer. It's a high fly ball into left field. Goldberg ranges back, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Batanco. He'll score without a play. It's a sac fly for Wilson Kiefer. Second run of the inning for the Sasquatch as they lead 4-2.
High in the air for Kiefer, but it's all you need. It's a selfless at bat to knock in another run and extend the lead.
A productive at bat. Passes the torch to J.J. Manuel. Popped out to open the second inning. Sasquatch still threatening. Promoller at second. Carter Towns at first base with 2 down. Big cut and a miss.
It's probably the biggest swing we've seen from JJ all season.
And we have seen some pretty big ones.
He let one rip against the Aviators with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th, one game. Trying to hit that $10,000 grand slam. He was one of many that let it rip that series.
That's the time to do it. You know what that tells me? J.J. Manuel's a man of the people.
Yeah, he is a man of the people.
Another big cut. Manuel not on plane with a curveball. Falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pierce Hollowell limits the damage to 2 runs. Strands 2 runners on base through 3 innings. Sasquatch lead the Zap 4-2.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff. I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Through 3 innings, Aiden Bond has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, walked a batter, and struck out 2. Been efficient on the mound, only thrown 41 pitches. Just under 14 per inning. He set down 6 straight hitters. First pitch to Landon Meyer is outside. Meyer came through with a 2 RBI single in the first inning. And it's the continuation of a trend for him in the month of June. He was tough to start the year, 154 average in May, but he's now 7 for 18 since the calendar flipped. And that's more in line with who he's been as a player in his career. This season at Southwestern Oklahoma State was tops on his team in homers and ribbies. Also second in OPS. If the Zap are going to start to click as an offense, there's a grounder to short. Dive by Fewer, but it's by him into left.
Flair gave it his best shot. Couldn't get it on the dive, though. An excellent defender out at short.
If Ben Foyer can't get to it, probably nobody can.
Probably.
Now it's Connor Goldberg. He hit into an inning-ending double play in the first inning. First pitch fastball's low. The pitching staff has been the strong suit for the Zap, and it's guys like Landon Meyer, also Connor Goldberg, who's back for a second season. If they want to flip the script and have a strong second half like they did last summer, they're going to need more contribution there. The numbers suggest the bad luck on the pitching side will even out. Runner goes for second. Aragon can't handle it cleanly. Stolen bag for Landon Meyer. Zap is a team scoring just 5.4 runs per game. And in the ILB, Justin, frankly, not enough.
This is a heavy offensive environment. It's a very potent offensive environment.
Nice pitch. Outer half, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Goldberg.
Really anything less than 8 runs a game probably isn't going to get you very far, which sounds crazy. But, I mean, we've seen it through the first third of the season.
Just getting a piece to stay alive is Goldberg. You look at the Sasquatch, they're just under 12 runs per. The Spuds are right around 9. And if you want to win the league, those are the 2 teams you have to hang with. Coach Demas expresses to his guys that these games are a race to 10. The team that scores 10 runs first is going to win 80 to 90% of the time. The 2-2 from Bond. Called, strike 3. Nice fastball freezes Goldberg. Third K of the day.
It's another backwards K, too. I think that's 2, right?
It is. As a pitcher, what'd you prefer? What was more satisfying to see?
For sure, the looking. Yeah, catching a guy, fooling a guy so bad that he watches one in the strike zone. I mean, it's nice to get a guy to swing and miss, but looking is always the best.
Quinn Ludvigsen fouls the first pitch down the left field line.
I guess caveat, if you can get a really bad swing, a really off-balance swing, that's probably the best, but you don't get those all the time. So, yeah, it goes both ways.
Tapper, second base. Moeller gets the second out.
Now batting for the Oahe Zap, number 8,
Landon Meyer advanced to third. That would allow him to score on a pitch to the screen. Otherwise, doesn't matter a ton. With 2 outs, the Zap will need a hit to score him. First pitch to Cy Taylor. Foul away. Taylor's been a different hitter with runners in scoring position this year. Typically a 256 hitter, but with ducks on the pond, hitting 385. Nice pitch. Bond goes ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Sasquatch lead 4-2. On 0-2, Bond. It's a high chop. Left side, Kiefer cuts off Foyer, throws to first. Not in time. Too high of a chop. Cy Taylor hustling out of the box. Gets himself an RBI single. Wilson Kiefer came all the way across with his momentum. Not elated with the call. Regardless, it's a ribby single and a 4-3 Sasquatch lead.
Coach Demos is going to come ask the umpires to get together and talk about it.
Well, I just wrote it into my scorebook. They call him safe. I'm using a pen up here and I don't have any whiteout, so doesn't leave me a lot of room for error.
Yeah, just scribble it out. We're both fans of very clean scorebooks, but make mistakes every once in a while.
If anything,
I actually did it last night.
If anything, it adds to the experience. Just shows the work that goes into it. Dominic DiCarlo takes the first pitch inside. Grounded out to third base. Back in the first. Check swing. He did not go. 2-0. Six ground ball outs for Aiden Bond today. Matches up with his numbers on the year. Coming into this one, 83.3% of the batted balls he allowed were on the ground. As that's in the air into right center field and hit well. That's going to split the gap. Roll to the wall. Coming around third base is Taylor. He's going to score easily. Diving into third with a triple is Dominic DiCarlo. We are all tied up at 4s in the 4th inning.
Got a hold of that one. You've said that his strikeout rate has dropped dramatically. And when you don't strike out as much, you have more opportunities to do that. Punch one into the gap and go running.
It's an uncommon display of power. For DiCarlo, his first extra base hit of the season. Hit that one on the nose. Sets up Dylan Bowie with a chance to drive in the go-ahead. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Justin, you mentioned it. Off the air. Dylan Bowie's swing, reminiscent of Ricky Henderson.
Maybe not swing, but
stance,
at least batting stance. Batting stance for sure. Very hunched over. Very small strike zone.
The bat kind of angled in the same way as well.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night as Bond sets down Bowie. But not before the zap. Scored 2 runs, tie the game back up 4-4. Bottom of the 4th on the way.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Now in a tie game once again. Kendrick Aragon will try to start a rally for the Sasquatch in the bottom of the fourth inning. Spearfish scored 2 in the bottom of the third.
Aiden Bond is in my shot. Trying to get you a shot on Aragon, but
The Zap scored 2 in the top of the fourth.
also the wind has come out of nowhere. It was a calm day at the park. When we got here, the wind then picked up, went away, but now it's back again.
Popped foul, 0-2. Aragon struck out in the second inning. Surprisingly, one of just 2 strikeouts for Pierce Hollowell through 3 innings. Just outside. Nice take from Aragon. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second time Aragon has struck out today. Third K for Hollowell, 1 away in the fourth.
It's also cooled off quite a bit here at the ballpark. It's a bit of a cool breeze out of the north.
It is.
North, maybe northwest. People are breaking out the jackets.
Looks like the flags are blowing straight out right now.
Yeah, straight out to left.
First pitch to Ben Foyer is a strike. He's probably not the guy to take advantage of the wind, but
Don't sell him short.
you never know.
Don't sell him short.
There's a swing and a miss. When one side has scored 2 runs, the other side has responded in their next opportunity thus far through 3.5. There's a fly ball down the right field line. That could be trouble, and it is. Dunks in for a base hit. Bowie played it well in the corner, so Foyer holds up at first base, but it's a 1-out single.
That's all you got to do. Hit it or they are not. Don't have to hit it hard. Just have to hit it in the right spot.
Ben Fewer maintains that 500 average against the Zap in 8 games. He's at first base, a threat to run. Braden Smith at the plate. Curveball in there for strike 1. Action in both bullpens as they'll throw over, make sure Foyer doesn't take too big a lead. Not super
At Monument Health,
in the Zap bullpen. Another pickoff attempt. Hollowell only had 63 pitches, so not rubbing up on that pitch count. Probably won't make it to 100. Fastball upstairs. Letting Matt Ramos run to 98 pitches last night felt like a Casper team which needed to break a 5-game losing skid. Didn't have a ton available in the bullpen. Again, checking in on Foyer. We've got a B which has joined us up here in the press box, just hanging out right in between us on our audio board.
Unofficial mascot of Black Hills State University. Of course, we have the official one in attendance with us tonight.
Another looping curveball finds the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Smith.
Little guy's just getting out of the wind.
Hey, he's really not moving, just hanging out here.
Should get him a headset.
1-2, Hollowell gets a swing and a foul tip into the glove. Strike 3. High fastball for the second out of the inning.
Coming up to bat for your Spearfish Sasquatch. Center fielder, number 23, Sam Kwapnowski.
Pierce Hollowell has had no luck retiring Sam Kwapnowski today. A walk in the first, a single in the third. He scored both times. That's the 4th time they threw over to keep Ben Foyer close. He's only stolen 1 base this season. With some key contributors out of the Sasquatch lineup today, you could see more aggressive base running. It's a pop foul, hits off of the tower. Lands right in the first row. However, Foyer fast. I don't know if you want to risk getting thrown out with Sam Kwapnowski at the plate. Yeah, 1. Upstairs.
Our guest has left us. I don't see if he left the press box completely. He must have. He's not with us anymore.
Another pitch misses the zone. I didn't see him leave.
I didn't either.
Goodbye, Bumblebee. Could we see goodbye baseball? Sasquatch. Oppo shot. Yeah,
Oppo shot.
The wind is blowing straight out to left field, as we mentioned. Quap was trying to get it done there out in front of a curveball. We've seen that swing now 3 times. This time made contact with it, but that big looping breaking ball has had him a bit out of sync.
You know, we've had a little bit of a running joke since the internship to Dickinson, and different day, a little more wind.
Fouled away.
Today is that different day, and we have a little more wind. It's 2 windy days in a row.
Yeah, with a little more wind, that ball's out of here. Another 2-2 coming home to Sam Kwapnowski against Pierce Hollowell. 2-2 to Quap. Inside, almost hits him. That'll put Foyer in motion at first base with a full count and 2 outs. Noah Batanko is on deck. Like Kwapnowski, has reached base both times he's come to the plate today. Hollowell trying to close the door in the 4th inning right here. The payoff. Reached out, punched into left field, but that will land in the Zap bullpen, or just beyond him.
Remember to take your foul balls to the concession stand and get a squad.
Quap just flicked his wrists, and that probably went about 300 feet with the wind. You know, that was more of a defensive swing. With any sort of power, it could go a long way.
3-2 once more. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big looping curveball. will retire the side. Hollowell strikes out 3 in the 4th inning. We are headed to the 5th, tie score at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
We keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Top of the 5th inning here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, and a new pitcher on the mound for the Sasquatch. It's Joseph Cook. This will be his 6th appearance of the season. An 11.81 ERA and 10 2/3 innings of work. He's a strike thrower. 5 strikeouts, 7 walks for him thus far.
Aiden Bond, his day is done after 4 innings pitched. 4 runs allowed on 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 62 pitches, 43 in the strike zone for strikes.
Cook has pitched against the Zap twice this year. Last time was on June 1st when he went 3 innings, did not allow a run. He'll have the top of Oahe's order, beginning with Mason Melton. He went 1 for 2 against Bond. First pitch is in the dirt. After Cook, you are likely to see Mac Hibben. Tyler Russ may also pitch today. There's a fly ball into left. Catch is made by Smith. 1 down.
Now batting for the Oahe Zap, it's time for a beer better. Number 31, Ty Farwell.
Caleb Hoppy is also in line to pitch today, so 3 or 4 guys will try to get the final 15 outs here tonight. Ty Farwell takes a heater outside. His struggles against the Sasquatch have continued thus far. Now 6 for 27 against Spearfish on the year. Curveball low. 2 balls and no strikes on the catcher tonight. What's most impressive about Farwell, being one of the only power threats on the Zap, he also is atop the team with 5 stolen bases in 5 attempts. There's a fly ball deep down the left field line, hooking, foul. Farwell really gave it a ride. Probably 325 feet down the line, but all it is strike 1. Farwell really can do it all. The power, the speed. He can play catcher too. We've seen him at first and third base. And here he's ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Line drive, right center, into the gap. That's a base hit. Farwell will pull up at first base with a single. It's his first hit of the day. Up comes Gavin Frazier. Doubled in the first, fly out in the third. In the first week and a half of the month, he'd struggled mightily. There's a high pop, left side. Foyer chasing after it, makes the catch a few steps from the line. That's the second out.
Now batting for the Zap, number 24,
Landon Meyer with his third trip to the plate now. He's provided two of the big blows in this one. A 2 RBI single in the first inning, a leadoff single in the fourth, which led to a 2-run inning. Here ahead in the count, 1-0. In the middle of the order, in the middle of the action today. That trend will need to continue for the Zap to play the level of baseball they expect to play. There's your strike. This matchup is the 9th of 17 between these two teams. So more than halfway through. Actually, exactly at the halfway point in this moment in time. In the top of the 5th inning of Game 9. The first half of this season series has definitely gone the way of the Sasquatch. 7-1, 5-0 here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. But these two sides are going toe-to-toe. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Three and one. Ben Foyer is playing Landon Meyer to pull. He's about 2 steps to his right of the second base bag. Now moves over a little bit, but still shaded up the middle. There's a high fly ball, center field. Kwapnoski puts it away to retire the side. Scoreless inning out of the bullpen for Joe Cook. We're halfway through. Sasquatch and Zap knotted 4-4.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade to have an actual purpose behind some stuff. I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Three, 4, and 5 here for the Sasquatch in the bottom of the 5th inning. We've got 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Zap. Noah Batanko to lead off. He's gotten on base and scored in each of his first 2 trips to the plate. A walk in the first, a single in the third.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for your Spearfish Sasquatch, number 20, Noah Batanko.
He's now 8 for his last 13. That stretch going back to June 14th, final game against the Aviators. First pitch from Hollowell. Curveball finds the zone. Batanko ducked out of the way. Goes to show the movement on that one. Justin, it really seems like as this game has gone on, Hollowell's stuff has gotten better.
Yeah, pretty similar to Bond, where it took an inning to settle in. Pretty similar for Hollowell. Again, hasn't given up much since the 3rd.
He struck out the side in the 4th inning with a bloop single from Ben Foyer sprinkled in. Beautiful pitch. Paints the corner for strike 2. There has been some action in the Zap bullpen for a while. Nobody's actively throwing at this moment. With 77 pitches, Hollowell coming close to the end of the line. 2-2. See AJ Punciano out there, but he's swinging one of those long poles. I don't know the name for it.
I think it's just PVC pipe. I think that's all that is. Some plastic.
2-2 to Batanko. Hot shot over to third. Melton Fields throws him out. Batanko's hit the ball hard 2 times. Bit unlucky right there.
Sasquatch is number 4, Crew Moeller.
Here's Crew Moeller. Oh for 1, pop out in the first, a walk in the 3rd inning. 3rd time seeing Pierce Hollowell. Upstairs with the first pitch fastball. So it's the 3rd time that Crew sees Hollowell, but Hollowell's stuff has gotten better. Is this advantage pitcher or hitter?
I would say, of course, I'm cheating now with the 2-0 count. It's advantage hitter.
Definitely here in a 2-0.
Wind has pretty well died down here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Going to take a lot more manpower to get one out to left now.
Manpower, which Crew Moeller most definitely has. 3 home runs on the season. There's a line drive to left. That's a base hit. Moeller's first hit of the day.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, right fielder, number 40, Carter Towns.
Carter Towns has been dangerous today. Driven in 3 of the 4 Sasquatch runs. 2-run double in the first. Ribby single in the 3rd inning. Here bats with a man on first and 1 down. Takes the first pitch low.
Is this a spot where we could see some base running strategy come into play?
Crew Moeller has stolen 2 bases this season. He's a great athlete. It wouldn't shock me.
In the 2-0 count, now maybe not.
Say if it gets to Kiefer, I'd like to see that. Pierce Hollowell thinking along the same lines. Checks in on Moeller. One risk with Carter Towns, he hits line drives at the second highest rate on the team. So if you put Moeller in motion, again, Moeller back with ease. But if you put him in motion and Towns hits one on a line right at somebody, that'll be the end of the inning. You can't really make all your decisions based on that. Just a stat which you can help inform your thoughts. Now 3-0 in Carter Towns. Looking comfortable at the plate in his first start in a couple days. 3-0. Towns. Takes outside, ball 4. And head coach Jamie Haybeger will come out to the mound, have a talk with Hollowell after he surrenders his 4th walk of the day, surpassing his season total. That is AJ Punciano throwing in the Zap bullpen. We've seen him out there for a little while. We haven't seen a signal yet, but this has been a pretty extended mound visit. Now Coach Haybeger will go back to the dugout. Both buying Punciano some time while also giving Pierce Hollowell a shot to get out of this jam. He's pitched well so far today, but a big hit here could do some serious damage to his final line. Wilson Kiefer had a sac fly in the 3rd inning. First pitch strike. Feels like he's leaned on the curveball more heavily in this 3rd trip through the order.
Yeah, you got to start mixing things up when guys have seen you a couple of times. Throw in the off speed a little bit more if you want to keep a similar amount of success.
Hollowell looks Moeller back to second. The 0-1 to Kiefer in the dirt. That's a chopper to short. This could be 2, but it's none. The throw from Taylor gets by Gavin Frazier and into right field. That allows Crew Moeller to score. Towns moves to 3rd. Wilson Kiefer stays put at first base, but a costly E6 puts the Sasquatch ahead 5-4.
It's the danger with turning double plays is if you don't hit your man at second, there is nothing in between the ball and the outfield. Of course, speed on the bases for the Sasquatch allows a couple of extra bags. Still more damage to be done here, only 1 out.
J.J. Manuel gets an opportunity with runners at the corners. He's 0 for 2 today. That's grounded by Melton and down the left field line. Scoring is Towns. Going for third is Kiefer. The is in time. Heads up base running from J.J. Manuel. He advances to second base. It's a ribby single. Second run of the inning for the Sasquatch as they lead 6-4.
Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 16, pitcher Kendrick Aragon.
Kendrick Aragon gets his third chance, trying to make contact against Hollowell. He struck out his first 2 times facing him. First pitch inside, hits off the glove of Farwell, but doesn't move far enough away for Manuel to advance. Not a lot of hard hit balls in this inning, but the Sasquatch have mustered 2 runs on 2 hits. Still looking for more. First, they'll throw over, and the ball hits Manuel. In the back area, Cy Taylor was right there to field the ricochet. So all pain, no gain out at second. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I just heard in the crowd, Bayou. That was a Louisiana. Excuse me, that was in a Louisiana fastball. It was Bayou.
Never heard that. It makes sense, obviously. One of the outlier Zap fans in attendance. 1-1. Popped foul out of play. Oahe's outfield is playing in. Trying to cut down Manuel on a base hit to the outfield. Bowie in right field is particularly shallow. Hollowell trying to strike out Aragon for the 3rd time today. The 1-2. Just misses inside. Called on the front door breaking ball, but couldn't find it. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. That's smoked foul.
Up to 94 pitches now for Hollowell.
Figure this has a good chance of being the last batter that he sees. Another 2-2. Popped up, first base side. That'll reach the seats.
Again, that's just hail damage.
You want to run a baseball stadium? That's something you got to live with. Haven't seen the hail just yet. I don't really want to see it.
Nah, we're in the Black Hills. You'll get to see it.
Another 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Beautiful looping curveball from Pierce Hollowell. That'll end his day. But the Sasquatch scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
We're going to keep it here as this will be a farewell for Tyler Russ, who was getting shipped off.
He's going to Japan. He went to the U.S. Air Force Academy for his schooling. Now it's time. Nice moment here at the stadium. We'll step aside. Top of the 6th inning coming up next.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Now working with a 2-run lead, Joe Cook out for a 2nd inning. First pitch to Connor Goldberg, misses.
Finally time to switch out of the sunglasses, as the clouds have taken over here in Spearfish.
Not sunset time just yet. You've still got about an hour, but say overcast, little shines of blue, like a painting in the sky.
Some of our other interns from states away they've said how perfect the skies are here. They look fake. The clouds are like Toy Story clouds. I'd have to agree.
I'd agree as well. There's strike. 2-2 on Goldberg.
Of course, I've experienced South Dakota sunsets my whole life, but it's, I'm biased.
I will say, for anyone who's been to Ithaca, New York, pretty incredible sunsets out there. Up on the hill, doesn't get old. 2-2. Grounded up the middle. Foyer throws to first. In time. Nice stretch from Batanko for the first out.
I have a feeling sunsets are pretty beautiful anywhere.
Yeah.
But, I don't. There's just something about a sunset at home, or what you call home.
There's nothing
just
better.
Nice. Yeah.
There's really nothing better. One thing which really doesn't get old is seeing the mountains in the background. Is that Crow Peak out there?
That is Crow Peak. Out on our backdrop. Now, again, a lot of guys on the Sasquatch roster would not call that a mountain.
A hill.
We'd call it a hill, but it is called a peak.
1-0 curveballs in the zone to Quinn Ludvigsen.
Got lots of guys from mountainous areas of the States. One is warming up in the pen right now, and Caleb Hoppy.
Two and one. Ludvigsen has walked once today. That was in the 2nd inning. That was number 15 on the year. The way this game is shaping out, you probably won't see him on the mound. There's still time for the Zap to mount a comeback. That's scooped foul.
got out the 60 degree, tried to pitch one up onto the green, but pulled it off into the rough. Now you're trying to, for me, save double bogey.
I would be worse. Don't you worry. That one hit into left center field, chasing over Smith. He slides. Did he make that catch? He did. Nice play from Braden Smith in left for the second out.
Seen some stellar outfield defense from both the corners last night and today. Because why not? It's always nice to have good defense behind you. Take away base hits.
Especially for a guy like Joe Cook who pitches to contact. Trust the defense behind him. It's nice when that defense rewards your trust. 2 outs, nobody on. Cy Taylor takes the first pitch for a strike. This is how it looks when Joe's got it cooking.
Also confirmed, you're going to see him cross the screen. Smokey the Bear is in attendance.
It's inside.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
That was one thing that I had to get used to being here, seeing all the signs for wildfire risk. Curveball below the zone.
We don't get a ton of fires up in this area. Black Hills can have a few, but the land is preserved pretty well.
Taylor calls time. The 2-1 pitch comes home. He had an RBI single in the fourth. Baltimore chop. She beat out a bang-bang play. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Sampson is on top of the dugout right now.
It's his birthday. He can do as he pleases. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cook. That's a line drive. Back up the middle for Taylor. Second hit of the day for him.
Now batting for the Zap, number 5, Dominic DiCarlo.
Dominic DiCarlo smoked a triple in the 4th inning. He makes his 3rd trip to the plate today. A triple was his first extra base hit of the season. Squares to bunt. Hits off the handle, goes back to the screen, 0-1. DiCarlo handles the bat well, not striking out a lot. Cy Taylor's 2 stolen bases. It's outside. Do we see a hit and run?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Down 2 runs with 2 outs.
Tapped foul. Cook ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. This one has fared differently from the first 5 games between the Sasquatch and the Zap here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, where the Squatch went 5-0, winning 4 by mercy rule. Here, 2 teams neck and neck. 6-4 game. Cook trying to send it to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's popped up. Easy for Foyer. Makes the catch, retires the side. 2 scoreless innings of relief for Joseph Cook. Sasquatch holding on to a 6-4 lead. They'll try to tack on here after the break.
you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
New pitcher on for the Zap. It is AJ Punciano. Pierce Hollowell's day done after 5 innings.
Through 5 innings pitched, he allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, only 4 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 98 pitches, 58 strikes.
So he matches Matt Ramos's total yesterday for the Spuds. Has some bad luck at the end of that frame. Punciano, he's seen plenty of the Sasquatch. This will be the 4th game for him against Spearfish. In 9.1 innings, he's allowed 13 runs, but only 4 of them earned. 11 hits, 6 walks, 5 Ks, a 3.39 ERA, and 10.1 innings on the season. Foyer squares to bunt, gets it down. It's going to be a tough play. Melton can't field it cleanly. Remains to be seen if it's a hit or an error. I do believe it'll be a hit. A nice bunt from Ben Foyer. Second hit for him today.
Give him a hit. Bunt single to lead off the inning. Exactly where you want to be. Bottom of the 6th. A leadoff base runner for the top of the order.
Mason Melton has been shaky at third base. He's made a team-high 5 errors. So Foyer testing him out. It works out. Braden Smith looking for his first hit today. Ahead 1-0.
Is this a spot where you could see Foyer on the run?
I wouldn't mind it.
Me too.
The way he takes his lead, it looks like he's going to steal every time. It's a hot shot fair. Down the third base line. Foyer moving along to third base. The throw is not in time. Braden Smith has a double. Sasquatch in business, second and third, nobody out.
Well, the threat just got even better with a wraparound double around the third base bag. It's time for Quap to do some damage. You know, he's hit well for average of late, plenty of singles. It's time to do some damage.
The Sasquatch haven't hit a home run since June 12th. This would be an opportune time to get back over the fence. That's upstairs.
It was very nearly an opportune pitch.
Yeah. Right in the wheelhouse. We've seen Quap do a lot of damage on breaking balls. 2 of his 3 home runs have been on off-speed pitches. There's a swing and a miss through a fastball.
That's a damaged swing right there. And Coach Demas knows it. He's laughing over there at third base.
Sometimes you got to let it eat. Still got 2 pitches to work with to shorten up, trying to drive in a run. Melton even with the bag at third. Everyone else is playing back. Nice take on a curveball below the zone. The home run was such an important factor earlier. Last week it's gone away, but Sasquatch are 8-0 when they've hit one over the fence this year. And that is driven deep to center field and gone. Dead central for Sam Kwapnoski, looking to make a bid for 9-0. It's 9-4.
Haven't seen the hoop get used in a while. Got good use of it there. And we'll see a mound visit, potentially a pitching change.
We just needed a runner at first. But we can still get it. No out. We can reload.
Sam Kwapnoski connects. We saw him trying for the home run earlier. He gets it done. That will be it for A.J. Punciano. A brief outing for him, faces 3 batters, allows 3 runs. Sasquatch pulling away, it's 9-4. We'll be back in a moment.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
Tough day for A.J. Punciano. Faces 3 batters, allows 3 hits and 3 runs. Now Lucas Tolley gets the call out of the bullpen. This will be his 7th appearance, which gives him a team high. A 6 ERA and 9 1/3 innings. Justin, I think he's one of the main pitchers for the Zap who's been a victim of bad luck. 10 strikeouts to 2 walks tells you he's a much better pitcher than a 6 ERA.
Yeah, that's a good ratio.
Coming up, the 3-run homer. We're back at it. Now batting for your Spearfish
Moving in the
Sasquatch,
zone.
number 20.
Got some swing and miss stuff.
California. Noah Matenko.
Just haven't seen the results that you want. And now it's basically a brand new inning.
No, Batanko takes the first pitch inside. A clean slate after the 3-run bomb to dead center from Sam Kwapnoski, his 4th home run of the year.
It's also a new pitcher, just like how we started this bottom of the 6th.
1-1. Batanko is 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a hard grounder to third. All that shows in the score sheet is a 5-3 ground out. Tolley has seen the Squatch quite a bit. Big cut there. Batanko tried to match Kwapnoski's home run.
Foot for foot. Kwap probably went, what, 410, 420 to center?
It's up and away. You know, we'll get to see after the game when we go out to collect our center field camera, unless someone touches it.
Somebody might have the baseball. We got lots of kids around the ballpark that are probably out looking for it right now.
I think that probably went 420 feet, though. Popped up, out of play, foul.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a squash buck.
That's the big swing that Sasquatch love to see. No Waitley Kolopek out of the pen today. Eases everyone up a little bit. That's inside. Full count on Batanko.
This payoff pitch is brought to you by Highmark Credit Union.
Lucas Tolley has allowed 5 runs in 4 2/3 innings against the Squatch. That's ball 4. Third time Batanko's reached today. Keeps on swinging a really hot bat.
Now batting for the Sasquatch.
Crew Moeller
From Roca, Nebraska.
is turning things around. Came into the day scuffling a bit, but he's reached base his last 2 times up to the plate. A base hit came around to score last inning. There's a liner. Sinking. Base hit right field. Batanko advances to second base. And in the bottom of the 6th inning, Justin, one more base runner would load the bases, which sets up an opportunity for $10,000 if someone hits a grand slam.
See, we're already 1 home run here in the inning. It was just a 3-run shot. There wasn't a runner at first. Starting a threat for another one.
Carter Towns is one of the premier home run threats on the Sasquatch, but can't cash in for 10K yet. First pitch is a strike. He's been great today. A double, a single, a walk, 3 RBI. Also a diving play in right field. There's strike 2 on him. And for him to be doing this off of a hamate injury is so impressive. It's one of the tougher injuries for a hitter to recover from because it affects your grip and your bat speed. You see a lot of guys get wrist and hand injuries and their power zapped for quite some time. But not Carter Towns.
You know another demographic of baseball players that suffer with hamate injuries? Pitchers with anger issues.
That's grounded up the middle. Taylor gets a tough hop and it goes under his legs. Batanko scores. Crew Moeller to third. Not sure if that's a hit or an error. Probably an error.
Probably an error. Anyways, for a little bit of context there, pitchers that experience bad outings, this has happened a lot in like the last 10 years. Pitchers that experience bad outings that then take out their frustrations by punching something have a tendency to break their hamate bone.
Here's Wilson Kiefer. That hits him, and that'll load the bases. The Sasquatch crowd is pleased. JJ Manuel gets his shot. Conference on the mound. Tolley, Farwell, and the Zap infield. Noah Batanko at third base. Scratch that. Crew Moeller at third base. Carter Towns is at second. Wilson Kiefer at first base. The Sasquatch are on top 10-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. JJ Manuel comes to the plate, and if he hits a home run, a fan here at Black Hills Energy Stadium will get $10,000. First pitch. Driven down the line, foul and left. That had the home run distance just a bit early.
The JJ Manuel known to take big hacks in this spot. He's also lumberjack style right now, no batting gloves. Adds extra power.
The 0-1 from Tolley. Yanked outside. A ball and a strike. A bookkeeping update. That grounder from Carter Towns was ruled a single, so give him a base hit and an RBI. There's a strike outside corner. 1-2 on Manuel.
No need to panic here. Still no outs in the inning.
Plenty of opportunities. The 1-2. Manuel takes high. Here's the 2-2. Checks his swing, leaves it outside. Full count on the Sasquatch designated hitter. Kendrick Aragon is on deck. As outside, ball 4. Showing the patience, even with $10,000 on the line. Manuel works the bases loaded walk. Sasquatch have scored 5 in the 6th. They're up 11-4, and there's still nobody out.
Now, of note, Coach Demas says first team to 10 runs scores 90% of the time. We're at 11 now.
First pitch to Aragon is inside. He's glad to see Pierce Hollowell out of the game. Struck out all 3 times he faced the Zap starter.
Foyer has got the big donut on the bat, looking for extra bat speed.
That's strike 1. The wind has stopped entirely. The flags are standing still out there. This would be a good time for a gust of wind out to left field. Almost like that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial from back in the day. There's strike 2. Called strike 3. Golden sombrero for Kendrick Aragon. Perfectly painted fastball from Tolley for the first out.
You don't see those very often.
So you're saying there's a chance. Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch from Houston, Texas, number 3.
Here's Ben Foyer. 2 hits and 3 tries. First pitch to the backstop. All the runners started to go, but they put on the brakes. They know it's at stake. They're playing for the people here. With a comfortable 7-run lead. Foyer singled to lead off the 6th inning, so the Sasquatch have batted around. Upstairs, 2-0 now. Now Sam Kwapnoski is in the hole. There's only 1 out in the inning. And 3-0 on Ben Foyer. He might have another shot here with the bases loaded. Braden Smith is in the on-deck circle.
2 home runs in an inning.
That's inside, ball 4. Ben Foyer works a walk. Gets an RBI out of it, 12-4 Sasquatch. Here's Braden Smith. The situation remains unchanged. The bases are loaded. There's 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch from Tolley. High pop. Foul territory, first base side, but playable. Ludvigsen puts it away for the 2nd out. But here is the moment which we have been looking towards. Sam Kwapnoski hit a home run to dead center field earlier in this 6th inning. Here he is in the bottom of the 6th. The bases are juiced. Wilson Kiefer at 3rd, J.J. Manuel at 2nd, and Ben Foyer at first base. The leader in home runs for the Sasquatch has a shot First pitch is low. 4 homers on the season. 3 of them have come against the Zap. Everyone here on the edge of their seats. On 1-0, Quap swings and misses.
It's another big swing. Got a breaking ball that he wanted on the inner half. Could not get the bat head to it.
Sam Torelli hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 6th, and he's still called 10K Torelli around here. Quap swings and fouls it off at the plate, 1-2.
Have to settle and keep that head in. Kind of opening up the shoulders right now. Don't have to swing as hard as you can. Just got to get good wood to it.
On 1-2, Quap grounds it over to first base. Ludvigsen flips totally there in time. That will retire the side. The Sasquatch scores 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've put up 8 unanswered in the last 2. They're on top 12-4, 7th inning on the way.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Joseph Cook's day done. He goes 2 innings out of the bullpen. He looked sharp, Justin.
Yeah, he did. Only 2 hits allowed. Scoreless. No walks or strikeouts. That's a pretty typical day from Joe Cook, working around the strike zone. Limiting base runners and getting guys out.
Caleb Hoppe takes his place on the mound. This will be his 4th appearance of the year. Last time he pitched was on June 13th against the Aviators. Threw a scoreless inning. The Montana kid, not too far from home. He's the main perpetrator of the whole Crow's Peak is a hill. We're in the Black Hills. These aren't mountains. Regardless of what they are, it's a beautiful backdrop.
Sure is. It's a nice hike, too.
Hoppe will face 9, 1, and 2 in the order. First pitch to Dylan Bowie is a strike. The energy has eased a little bit. It's bunted in front of the plate. Aragon throws to first in time. Fielding his position well. Announced crowd tonight of 443. You heard every bit of that in the bottom of the 6th inning when Quap came to the plate. Mason Melton is 1 for 3 today. Here's plate appearance number 4. It's a fly ball, right center. Quap ranges over. 2 down here in the 7th.
2 quick outs from Hoppy. Just 3 pitches.
It's our last chance for a beer batter tonight.
They just called here that this is the last chance for Ty Farwell as the beer batter. Of course, alcohol not sold past the 7th inning here, Black Hills Energy Stadium. So another high-stakes moment and a less high-stakes part of this game, at least for the crowd, of course. These are the things that make summer collegiate baseball so fun, though. You have the squatch race, you got the beer batter. Some places do an ice cream batter. Two 2-0 on Ty Farwell. And that brings me to what we all need to find out. Justin, what's your go-to order? What's your snack at a baseball game?
Ooh. You know, okay, if we're talking MLB, going Twins, obviously Target Field. Gotta love
What rhymes with sky?
anything of their little pop-up stands that they do for 1 year. Their loaded baked potatoes have been great in the past. Loaded mac and cheese, loaded brisket mac and cheese was good.
Sounds great.
Gotta love a good helmet of Dippin' Dots. How about yourself? You've experienced quite a few Yankee games.
I have. It's a chopper. Back to Hoppy. He comes off the mound to field it. Throws to first in time. 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen for Caleb Hoppy. Don't worry, we'll have more concessions talk when we come back for the bottom of the 7th.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
The Sasquatch need 2 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning to put this one in the books. They scored 2 in the 1st inning, 2 in the 3rd. The 5th and the 6th, the bats have come alive. 2 in that 5th, and once Pierce Hollowell exited the game in the 6th inning, that's when they did damage. 6 runs, so 8 unanswered. It was a tie game halfway through. Second half of this game has been a very different story.
For sure, the Squatch bats have come alive, as they often do in the back half of games here at home.
It'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the Sasquatch order as they go for the Mercy Rule win. Noah Batanko takes the first pitch out of the zone. Reached base 3 times in 4 plate appearances. Coach Demas was so excited to see him come in and hit. He's lived up to that excitement. Once he got comfortable in Spearfish, it's hard to argue that he's put up anything less than the second, third most impressive at-bats on the team. Here he's ahead 3-0.
He certainly fits well in the 3 spot, especially, surrounded with guys like Quap and Melendrez and Moeller and Towns.
There's your strike. Can sprinkle Maddox Morrison and Bo Iandoli ahead when those guys are healthy.
Healthy and don't have the day off,
Yeah, of course.
like Maddox does today.
That's grounded in the 5-6 hole and through for a base hit. Sounded like a broken bat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's firewood. Tyler Russ is inspecting it. He gave it a good push over the knee. No crack.
Still check that thing out.
Yeah, I'd still, see if it's living. Melendrez giving it a couple of good taps right now.
Say if Ben Melendrez can't break it over his knee, probably good to go.
Yeah, probably.
Here's Crew Moeller. Swing and a miss. Actually foul tipped it into the glove of Farwell. He's looked good today. 2 singles and a walk.
Good contact into the outfield grass a couple of times.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Been the thing which has held Moeller back at times. Out in front of breaking balls. We saw the Spuds throw him a ton. That's behind him. Batanco can jog into second. It's always awkward because your first instinct is to jump out of the way, move back away from the plate. There you need to move towards the plate to get out of the way of arm.
Moving back puts you in the line of fire.
That is fouled away. But going back to our concessions talk, my answer, the chicken bucket at Yankee Stadium. It's a classic.
Never been.
It's also like $25, but it's a lot of food. The fries aren't great. The chicken is. That's hit in the air to right field. Bowie's camped under it. 1 down. Yankee Stadium's a nice park. I think one of the most underrated is the Blue Jays Stadium.
Ooh, Rogers.
Great environment.
Yeah.
Holds noise very well.
Never been to Canada.
It's nice. Been to Toronto, been to Quebec. That's about it. It's outside. That's actually a lie. I've also been to St. Catharines. Called a baseball game, a couple of games there last summer. Carter Towns hasn't gotten out yet today. Again, that gets by Farwell. Batanco could have made it to third, but decides to hold up.
He made it about 40 feet down the line before he decided to shut it down. You know, Nikita, this isn't your first summer calling collegiate summer baseball. Where were you last year?
I was in Batavia, New York. I doubt many of the people listening to the stream are familiar. It's grounded to first. Fair ball. Nice. Actually, it's called foul. So it's 2-1. I can't imagine you're particularly familiar with Batavia, New York. It's a nice place. The standout moment of the summer came in the championship series, game 2. The team I called, the Batavia Muck Dogs, they lost in 17 innings. And that's how the season ended. It's a game I'm not going to forget for a while.
So, Batavia or Spearfish?
Spearfish.
There you go. Good answer.
That gets away. This time, Petanco will take the 90 feet. Coach Demas claps and gives him some love over there for that third. He wanted him to make it that first time. That's always a gray area. It's a question of when do you take the 90 feet? When is it disrespectful? I feel like in this league, the unwritten rules are pretty washed away. There's called strike 3. Carter Towns retired for the second out.
It's also only an 8-run lead. Which I know a lot of people say only an 8-run lead. But again, this is a high-octane offensive environment in the Independence League.
Crazier things have definitely happened.
Crazier things have happened.
Here's Wilson Kiefer. He gets hit for the second straight plate appearance. I'll take his base. Puts runners on the corners. 2 outs for J.J. Manuel, actually. We'll have a pinch hitter. It's Aiden Meverden. The Spearfish kid. J.J. Manuel finishes 1 for 3 with a single and a walk.
Pinch hitting for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Number 26, hey, he's from Spearfish, Aiden Meverden.
Meverden gets a hometown applause. He started against the Aviators in Game 3. Hit 2 doubles, went 2 for 4. Was the player of the game in his first start of the year. We got to have him up here in the booth after the game.
We did. He's been happy with his improvement under Coach Demas.
There's your strike. From Doane University. Had an opportunity to learn a lot this summer. Here he's behind 0-2. Way outside. The pitcher standing up in the Zap bullpen. In the Sasquatch bullpen, Mac Hibben is warming up. He was scheduled to close today's game, so you can expect to see him in the 8th. It's tapped off the foot of Meverden. Sun's starting to set here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The 1-2. Inside.
Mev's getting ready for a lightsaber limbo, which we'll have next week.
Yeah,
on Star Wars night.
And I understand correctly that you've never seen Star Wars?
Not a one. Now, I've got a roommate and a friend who love Star Wars. They watch Clone Wars every night. It's a TV series, I guess. I've been invited.
There's called strike 3. Aiden Meverden is retired. That'll end the inning.
I've been invited plenty of times to come watch, and I'm like, guys, I have no clue what's going on.
Well, that'll be all here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sasquatch lead 12-4. 8th inning on the way next.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Caleb Hoppy threw just 7 pitches in a 1-2-3 seventh inning. Here he is to work the 8th. He'll face the middle of the Zap order. Oahe has 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. 2 in the first, 2 in the fourth. Nothing since. Aiden Bond through the first 4 innings, followed by 2 scoreless from Joe Cook. Caleb Hoppy here. Mac Hibben has been throwing in the Sasquatch bullpen. Remains to be seen when he will get into the game. First pitch to Gavin Frazier is a strike. Frazier hit a double in the first. He is 4 for 25 in the month of June. There's a fly ball center field. Kwapnoski takes a few steps towards right, makes the catch.
Now batting for South, number 24, Landon Meyer.
Staying efficient. 4 pitches, 9 out. 9
Other way
pitches,
around.
4 outs.
Other way around.
In theory, 4 pitches, 9 outs is possible with automatic walks. Intentional walk, you don't have to throw a pitch. That's never going to happen. First pitch to Landon Meyer is low. Meyer pumped up the Zap dugout. Got them ahead 2-0 in the first with a 2-run single. 1-1. Should this score hold, Sasquatch improved to 14-4 and 8-1 against the Zap. Oahe would fall to 4-13. Still searching for their first win at Black Hills Energy Stadium. They fared a little bit better in the month of June. They're 3-5. Today's loss would push them to 3-6. Still, obviously, not where you want to be, but a little more palatable as they try to tread water before they get hot. Now 3-1 on Meyer.
We seen a little more velo from Hoppy today.
Looks like he's got a couple extra ticks.
I think so.
There's strike 2.
Fans, it's another high mark payoff pitch.
Here's the payoff. Called strike 3. Hoppy works his way back into the count. First K of the day. He's retired 5 straight hitters out of the bullpen.
I'd like to say I called it.
You did.
I was ready for it.
Justin was motioning punch out up here in the booth.
Get him right every once in a while.
Announcers jinx who? What?
Exactly.
Again, we never heard of her.
It's fake.
Connor Goldberg takes the first pitch high. I should point out, there was a time a couple weeks ago, Iandoli at the plate, I said, he's going to hit a double to left center, and he went to right center.
I remember that.
And he remembered that too. He came up to me the next day and asked, "Hey, were you the one who called that?" And I was like, "Well, that's fouled away. I didn't really call it. Got the right result, wrong part of the field." I think at heart, everyone is trying to do what I think the Mariners announcer did once. It's a great video for anyone who hasn't seen it. I think it's the color commentator for Mariners radio, probably 15 years ago, says, second at bat, says the hitter, gonna hit a home run into the second deck. And he did. Pretty unreal. And you think he even got the count right, too. 2 balls and a strike on Goldberg. Sure does look pretty here. When the sun sets, the lights come in. That's inside. 3 balls and a strike on Goldberg, who's still looking for a hit today.
It was a Mariners announcer, Mike Blowers.
I had it right.
Yeah. September 27th, 2009.
I said 15, 17. Great year,
Close
2009.
enough.
I say that because the Yankees won the World Series.
I was about to say, tell me you're a Yankees fan without telling me you're a Yankees fan. It's also last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be the year.
Now, I'd like to make fun of you. I can't.
Let's not pull up the Yankees-Twins playoff receipts. I won't. That's mean.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's the payoff. Tapped, foul. I was at that game when Didi Gregorius hit a 3-run homer against the Twins in the wild card game, 2017.
Yeah.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Great day for New York. Today was an even better day. Had the parade go through Manhattan. I know the people here probably don't care. I'm like, who's this East Coaster with his New York bias? I'm gonna celebrate it.
When the Knicks win a finals, got to make it worth it.
Although I'm not a Knicks fan, so I'm not celebrating too hard. It's Connor Goldberg works a walk. Still, it's good to see the city on top.
You know, how does it feel being in the right city with the wrong team?
It just makes me think about the Yankees more, to be honest.
Nikita's a Nets fan, for anybody wondering.
I picked the wrong team when I was 8. Hand up. Blame my older brother. First pitch to Quinn Ludvigsen is high and outside. But you got to ride it out. It'll make it all the more sweeter when they win. I don't know if the Nets are going to win in my lifetime. The Yankees probably will, though.
Yankees probably.
Looking pretty good this year.
Don't talk to our on-field host, Greg, about that. We have the biggest Yankees fan I've ever met, along with the biggest Dodgers fan I've ever met, both on the same intern crew. Greg Ewing, of course, from Southern California.
We've also got Sasquatch owner Eric Schmidt. He was actually at games 3, 4, and 5 of the Cubs 2016 World Series. And I have to say I'm a little jealous. I haven't seen a Yankees World Series that I can remember in my lifetime, but there's a whole countless amounts of generations of Cubs fans who are jealous of Yankees fans who saw a World Series like every 2 years. Here's the 3-0 to Ludvigsen. High and outside, ball 4. Second walk for him today.
You see a mound visit here from Coach McBroom.
Matt Kibben's been throwing for a while. Seems like he's just about ready. Think they just want Hoppy to get this final out. All things considered, it's an 8-run game. He's been pitching well. So as a Twins fan, what's your favorite baseball memory?
Ooh, okay. You talked about a 17-run game. You called a 17-inning game. You got to call one last year for your former summer collegiate team. I've been to a 17-inning Twins game.
Really? You stayed the whole time?
Yep, stayed the whole time. It was 1:30 in the morning. I was like 14 years old. Twins Red Sox.
Wow.
Max Kepler walked it off in the the bottom of the 17th inning. Got a ball that game after the top of the 14th.
What a day.
Yeah, Max Kepler playing right field. Threw a third out ball into the stands. Ended up with me. Still have that ball. It is in my room.
There's a grounder back up the middle. Moeller fields. Throws to first offline.
Is that not?
I don't know if he
out?
stepped on the bag or not. It should be the third out.
Yeah, that was the third out.
So the throw down doesn't matter. It was the third out of the inning on a fielder's choice. Caleb Hoppy goes 2 scoreless out of the bullpen. Sasquatch lead 12-4. Bottom 8 coming up.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The local kid, Belfouche native Anthony Budmeyer, takes the mound for the Zap here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 6th appearance of the year for him. 10.5 ERA and 5 1/3 innings.
Lucas Tolley threw 2 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, all 3s across the board.
Makes it easy to write in my scorebook.
Yeah, except for the inning total. That's just 2.
First pitch to Kendrick Aragon is fouled away. Budmeyer pitched against the Sasquatch last week here at Black Hills Energy Stadium on the 9th through 3 innings, 2 runs, 0 earned though, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Goes ahead 0-2. Aragon is having a day that he'll want to flush down the drain. Struck out his first 4 times, trying to avoid a 5th here. Reached out, grounded, in the 5-6 hole and through. Base hit. Aragon is on the board with a knock. Leadoff man aboard for Ben Foyer.
Here's a note. We don't have Matt Gonzalez over at first as a base coach. It's pitching coach Brian McBroom. Guess he wanted his shot out there. Looking professional, going to get the elbow guard on.
I've always wanted to call a baseball game as the first base coach. Don't think that dream will ever come true.
I've done some first and third base work in South Dakota amateur baseball.
Fouled away, 1-1. I did occasionally. It was always like, oh, if you're the last due up in this inning, go coach first base kind of deal. Never the third base coach. That's always... I don't know what level it stops, where the head coach stops being the third base coach. Must be the minors. I don't know. In D1 ball, does the head coach third base?
You know, I'll have to admit I'm not super well versed in college baseball.
We'll have to ask Coach Demas that. Probably not on the post-game interview.
Yeah, that's an off-air kind of a thing. Now, you know, talking South Dakota amateur baseball, it's pretty standard. You have a player manager. Oftentimes, your third base coach is kind of whoever can.
That's inside for ball 4. Ben Foyer works a walk, the 4th time he's reached base today.
Now, I lived the pitcher-only life in amateur baseball. And as a starter, I generally only pitched every few weeks. We only played twice a week. Spent a lot of time over at third base.
The life of a PO. Bands, medicine balls.
Got it all.
For me, it was life on the bench. Left bench pro. Braden Smith is 1 for 5 today. He hit a double in the 6th inning where the Sasquatch scored 6 runs. Here's ahead 2-0. Should Ben Foyer at first base come around to score, that would be the ball game. Now 3-0, and the ball gets away. Almost goes out of play. Aragon to third. Foyer at second. Base hit. More than likely would end tonight's game. We've got a new chant. Our PA Cody says Sam, and the crowd says Quap. I haven't heard that one before.
It should be Samson.
I guess I heard that wrong. Braden Smith works a walk.
Because it was he said Sass, Quatch, Samson, birth, day. There was a third one. Of course, again, Samson's birthday.
I just thought Quaff was getting some love. Well, now he's coming to the plate, so.
I mean, might as well give him some love.
He deserves it. 2 for 4 today. A single, a 3-run homer, a walk. That 3-run shot really changed the tenor of this game. It was a 6-4 contest. He made it a 9-4 game. Sasquatch kept tacking on. There's a line drive. Through into right field for a base hit. Aragon scores. Here comes Foyer. They put on the brakes. Wise decision. He would have been out by a good margin. But another ribby for Quap. The winning run is 90 feet away for the Sasquatch. Here's Noah Batanko.
Spearfish Sasquatch with the bases loaded. Number 20, Noah Batanko.
The Squatch have 5 Mercy Rule victories, all of them coming at home. 5 of them. Excuse me. Actually, it's 7. 2 of them last week against the Zap. 2 in the first series of the year against the Zap. trying to extend with one tonight. First pitch to Batonko is a strike. He's reached base 4 times today in 5 trips. Excited to see where that on-base percentage lands. The Zap infield is in on the grass, trying to cut down what would be the game-sealing run. 2 straight curveballs from Budmeyer has it 0-2. That is a hot shot. It hits off the glove of Frazier, and that will be your ball game. Sasquatch win it 14-4. Handle business after a loss yet again.
Again, just like we talked about on the pregame, every time the Squatch lose, the next day they come back having pretty much fixed every area of play that they struggled in the day before. We see it yet again today. Another run rule victory at home.
That is the 8th for Spearfish. They move to 10-1 at Black Hills Energy Stadium. They have taken care of business against the Zap. 6-0 against them here at home. 5 of those wins via mercy rule. They actually lower down their average runs per game after a loss from 15-3 to right around 15 on the dot with a 14-run performance today. So many guys contributing. They finished with 14 runs on 16 hits. The Zap score 4 runs. They had 8 hits and 1 error. They hung around for a little while, but the Sasquatch turned it on late, 10 unanswered runs from the 5th inning on. It's the style of win we've seen plenty of times. Don't go anywhere. We've got the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show coming up right here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live in a few.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff. I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show, we are joined by tonight's player of the game, Carter Towns. Carter, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Now, first inning, you smoke a double the other way. You had another one last night. You do such a great job of hitting the ball to all fields. What in your approach allows that to happen?
Really, I'm just trying to make sure I get my pitch, and I want to see it on the outer half, just make sure I keep my hand inside the baseball and take it the other way and not try to do too much with it.
Now, this was your first start since June 13th. What do you do when you're not in the lineup so you stay in a rhythm?
Mainly, I've just been getting pregame lifts in, just make sure my body's ready to go. That way, whenever I get put in the game, I'm ready to go, ready to bang it.
And this team has such a knack for big innings late in the game. What do you think it is which allows that to happen night after night?
I think that once we get the bats rolling, it's kind of just contagious. I mean, a lot of people just say that hitting is contagious. So once we get the bat swinging, we get some walks, some hit by pitches, free 90s, just kind of snowballs, and then we tack it on them, keep the foot on the gas pedal.
And every time you guys have lost a game, you've come out the next night and scored 14 plus runs.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think this team just kind of has an edge. We hate losing. I mean, nobody likes to lose, but we love to win. So we always come out ready to go with the chip on our shoulder.
Well, Carter, thank you so much for joining us here on the Spearfish Sasquatch postgame show. We're going to take a brief pause. We'll come back with Sasquatch head coach Phil Demas after the break.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show, joined by Sasquatch head coach Phil Demas. Coach, after a loss yesterday, what did you think of today's bounce back?
Oh, it was just good. You got a couple of our primary hitters banged up too. So just seeing a good fight out of the guys that, don't normally, I wouldn't say play as much, but playing out of position or you don't see them all together in the same lineup, right? So just seeing them, still put good at bats and bounce back from a loss, that's the biggest thing, right? Just not letting it get to you and letting that domino effect fall negatively. You gotta appreciate them just coming back and, handling business the next day. Yeah, it was great.
Carter Towns had another great night tonight, also made a nice play in the field.
Yeah.
Coming off of an injury, coming off of not playing the last few days, what's impressed you most about him?
Carter he puts up quality at bats. He every time he gets up there, especially in runners in scoring position, that he's going to give you a decent at bat, put a good swing at a ball at the very least, and at least make them make a play. So, just seeing him do that, and he's made a couple really good plays out in right field the last 2 days. I think for him, he's got a little feel good going on right now for himself. So, keeping that going and, trying to ride that with him the best way we can is going to be, how we keep that flowing for him. But no, he's doing great and, he's having a great time out here. So, just seeing him, especially, with his hand thing, he had surgery this last year. So, messing with that, giving him off days when he needs it, but then seeing when he comes back from his off days, having success, that's great. It's great.
You went up against a higher leverage arm in Pierce Hollowell, who gave you guys a little bit of trouble the last time you saw him. Put 6 runs on the board against him. What'd you make of the at-bats against him?
No, they were great. And that was the biggest thing is, as I told him, you never see an error or anything on a strikeout, right? So just putting the ball in play and, making them get you out, not giving them anything free, picking your pitches better, adjusting to the umpire strike zone, just things, to make it more competitive and make sure we got guys on the base all the time and passing the bat. Everything can't go all your way all the time. We saw that yesterday, leaving a lot of runners on. So, when we're in those situations, making sure we're taking team at bats, team swings when it's needed instead of, the selfish ones, right? So, no, it was great.
And you guys, off of a loss, have scored 14 runs at least in every single game. Only been 4, haven't been a lot of losses. What's the message that you give to the guys after a loss, which gets them so ready to play?
Today it was, complacency, it kills motivation, right? So like if you don't handle yourself properly, if you don't view every game as new and you get complacent and you do that stuff, then it's going to kill your motivation to want to do well. So, after yesterday's loss, I told them before the game, I was like, we have to learn to let it go. We have to learn to let it pass, or we're going to be stuck in losing mindset for as long as we keep it going, right? So, just seeing them bounce around and viewing it as a new game, and having our pitchers go up there, throw strikes today, and do stuff, it gets them going again. You know what I mean? Instead of falling into that the complacency and letting the losses fall or the bad games fall over and over and over. So.
Well, Coach, that'll be all for us now. Thank you for joining us here on Spearfish Sasquatch postgame show. We're going to step aside for a moment. We'll have closing thoughts here when we return.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Welcome back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. Squatch beat the Zap 14-4, improved to 14-4 on the season, while the Zap dropped to 4-13. Justin, closing thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was a good day, and I want to highlight in particular, and I wasn't present for Coach Demas's interview, but I really want to highlight the Bridge guys today. In Cook and Hoppy, they pitched really well. These are guys that had, rough outings to start the year. They kind of came into their own tonight. For both of them, 2 innings apiece, both scoreless. Cook allowed 2 hits. Hoppy, no hits, 2 walks, though. It was just really good to see them throw strikes out of the bullpen, attack hitters, get them out early in the count. Saw lots of quick innings towards the end, and just let their guys get back into the dugout and hit well, which is exactly what they did. It was 6 runs in the 6th, couple more scattered around, but overall, it was a good day for the bullpen.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, the Sasquatch will play the Zap once again, 6:05 Mountain Time. It's a blue out, and it's fireworks night at the ballpark, so come on out. It's going to be a beautiful night, not too hot, not too cold. To get your tickets, you can scan that QR code on your screen right there. And then the Sasquatch go on the road. They're going to be headed to Pier, 4-game set 2-2 between the Squatch and the Zap. And then they're back home Monday, Tuesday, 2-game set against the Aviators. Monday, it's First Responders Night, and Tuesday, it's Star Wars night for my Star Wars fans out there. That'll be all for tonight's broadcast. Alongside Justin Hausman, I'm Nikita Lohman saying so long.